everyone, so as you guys know, we're leaving to Boston, well technically Foxborough, Massachusetts in 2 days. We're super excited except that our plane takes off at like 6 in the morning, so that kind of sucks. And we have been buying lots of like clothes to get all warmed up. See, just a lot of just warm stuff. I think these are thermals, and we got some beanies and scarves, and look, there's some scarves. Oh no, sorry, that's a beanie. It's kind of like Patriot colors, so we got that. Yeah, so anyways, oh, here's a scarf right here. Of course, it's cold in Boston. And being out there for hours, the length of a football game, is gonna be pretty bad because Tito said that when he went to Pittsburgh and saw the game, he said he was freezing cold. And he'd already had like layers of clothes on and he was still cold because you're standing out there for hours and you're not even walking around too, you're just standing and watching the game. So you can't even like have any body heat generating. Anyway, so I am learning from Tito and I am trying to buy a bunch of stuff. Like, I'm gonna do the like 100 layers of clothes challenge or something, but I'm actually gonna go to Boston like that. Okay, Snowball looks like she wants to say something and I don't know what. Hey, Snowball. There we go, I knew it. Hey, what's with that dog Instagram that you have? Okay, first of all, how do you even post the pictures on there? Your dog! Huh, that's really, yeah, that's really weird. I still don't get it. I don't understand what you're saying. Oh, I know why she's sniffing the counter. It's because she wants these carrots from the video. Look at her. Oh my goodness, carrots. Turns out she likes eating carrots. Blizzard doesn't. And carrots are actually really good for dogs. But these ones are kind of old because they've been left out, so she wants the ones from the refrigerator. Leave my carrots alone, Snowball. They're not your carrots, Snowball. I am going to give them to her, but only about once a day. I don't want to give her too many. Yeah, I don't know what you're saying, but we have a whole bag full of carrots. Actually, this is for the turtle. The shredded carrots are for the turtle. And, yeah, we got a whole bag of them. She loves carrots. It's crazy, but Blizzard won't eat them. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, and another problem that Logan has been having is that he keeps talking about how he doesn't want to go on this flight because it's like, I think about 2.5 hours away because we have to lay over in Atlanta, and then from Atlanta, it's like 2.5 hours straight to Boston. And we've done that flight before, but I don't know, he usually always gets nervous on airplanes or right before getting on one and at takeoff. And I'm just telling them about how you're like low-key afraid of airplanes.
Okay, so...
He's definitely not low-key.
Yeah, it's not low-key. Okay. It's like high-key, super high-key.
Okay, so...
on the open key.
Okay, so I used to never be afraid of flying. I used to fly a lot. Like, I remember my first flight was from Pensacola to Orlando to go to Disney World. Because, okay, first off, people think that since we live in Florida, we live in Disney World. No,
that's another thing, yeah.
Disney World is like 8 hours away from us. We're at the tip of, we're like Florida looks like this.
Like that.
Yeah, we live up here, almost by Alabama bumfuck, right? But anyway, my first flight was from Pensacola to Orlando, and it was on a small propeller-ass shitty plane, and I started flying a lot, and my first flight was, I think 16 years old, 15 years old. That was my first time I ever flew. And I was not afraid of flying ever. I used to fly everywhere. Me and Chili flew to New York City. I flew down to Key West by myself to see her one time. I used to fly all the time. I used to look out the window and see everything.
Okay guys, so real quick, he was talking about how his first time flying was at like 15 or 16. And do you remember that Super Luigi Logan vlog where you were like, guys, I'm getting on an airplane to Disney World and it's my first one and I'm kind of scared because I've never been on an airplane. Yeah, you look so different. And then I remember you texting me saying that you were gonna like update them or something, and I said, okay, when you tell them that you're getting on an airplane, get up off your chair and like fly around your room, and you did in the video. It's really cute. I'm gonna tell them to like check it out. I'm gonna put the link in the description.
What video are you talking about?
You don't remember? Okay, please pull it up.
I literally don't know what you're talking about.
Really?
I think you're making up something.
Okay, alright, and here, you vlog while I pull up this video.
Okay, she's making up shit. Okay, again.
SML, look, SML update, airplane. That's what it's, no, SLL update, not SML. It's only got 74,000 views.
Nobody watches that.
I'm gonna pull it up.
Let me see it. Let me see how bad it is. Oh God.
Oh, you're such a little nerd.
What type of haircut is that?
I was dating you then.
You look like a faggot.
What the heck?
Logan account, and today is August.
Oh, look at your voice.
It's Tuesday.
What's with the hair though?
Tomorrow I'm going to be gone for an entire week.
You don't stop moving around either.
It's going to be a huge update video to let
Look at the puberty.
Look at the puberty.
As y'all know, last week was SML Short Week where I uploaded an SML Short every
Remember
single
that?
day. And I was doing good until Thursday came and I didn't upload a video on Thursday.
That's like me. That's me.
I was really
Yep,
something
that's-
happened and I couldn't really upload a video
you
Thursday.
still haven't
So
changed.
I uploaded Thursday video on Friday and I just decided I'll do another SML Short Week. But
I have a very punchable face in this video.
Oh my God, it's so
for the first time in my
sad.
life. I've never flown in a plane.
Told you.
But I'm gonna be like,
I told you to do that. On the plane.
and like fly around.
I'm a faggot.
It's gonna be my first time
Oh,
on a
I
plane.
told you to do
And
that.
I'm scared because I've only been on one flying thing my whole life.
One flying
a
thing.
helicopter, and it was last year, and it was the first time I've ever been on a helicopter. It was with my girlfriend.
Oh, that's me
Chile.
and you.
We were at the fair, and they had free. Well, it wasn't free. They had helicopter rides, and
Oh, it
we were
wasn't
on a
free.
helicopter. And that was my first time flying.
I forgot about
But,
that picture.
Tomorrow's gonna be my first time flying in an airplane, and I'm kind of scared because of the whole 9/11 crap.
Oh, what the fuck?
Wow.
Oh,
Logan.
9/11 crap.
Okay. Whoa. We're just gonna.
Oh,
No, keep going. It's getting good.
Oh,
It's getting
okay. That escalated.
I'm kind of scared about the 9/11 crap. Disregard anything I said when I was fucking 15 or 16. I don't know how fucking old I was in that video.
You're really. I think it was like 15. No, because I was dating at 16, so it had
I know.
to be like 16.
Yeah, 16. Wow. I look
Well, I
like.
dated you when you were 15, but you had already turned 60 by the time.
I don't. Okay, so when I was 16, I looked like I was 9. Okay.
I would say like 12.
Yeah, and now I'm 23 and I look like people say I look like I'm 16.
I would say like 17.
17.
Yeah.
So okay, so I'm like 5 years back.
Yeah.
Yeah, or 6. God, I don't know math. Oh, I got the gay hair still going though. Okay, there's no good hairdo that looks good on me. There's no good fucking hairdo.
I like that one. Guys,
Main point is, 2 years ago, I out of nowhere got really bad anxiety and bad panic attacks, and so like out of nowhere, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just the pressure and the stress of YouTube. Oh, poor baby faggot. No. But my thing is, I don't know what it was. I feel like the bigger I got on YouTube, I started developing really bad anxiety. But ever since then, I'm terrified of flying. Now, last year I flew a lot. We flew to New York City. What was it? Twice, and we flew to Niagara Falls, and we flew. But before every flight, I freak out. And now we have the flight to Boston, and I'm gonna tell you, here's my fear of flying. I'm not afraid of the airplane crashing and blowing up and me dying. No, I'm afraid of the plane crashing. Of course, that's a little bit of the fear. But my biggest part of my fear is I'm afraid. I'm the type of person that I don't like to not be in control of a situation, and I don't like. Okay, watch. I'm gonna be on an airplane for 2.5 hours. That means for 2.5 hours, I cannot leave. You are stuck in that airplane for 2.5 hours, and no matter what you do, you cannot get off the plane. And I don't like that. It's like right now, if someone told me, Logan, you have to sit on this couch for 5 hours and not move. Now, okay, I got my Xbox and stuff like that, but it's the fact that if you lock me in my closet for 2 hours and said I won't get out for 2 hours, I will literally freak out. I'm claustrophobic like that, and that's the biggest fear is I can't get out if I wanted to. Like when I'm driving, if I want to get out of the car, I just pull over and get out of the car. You know, but flying for 2.5 hours, like flying to Hawaii, that's like a 8-hour flight nonstop. Meaning you're trapped on a plane for 8 hours. Now I have my laptop and I have my iPads and I'm gonna be editing this weekend's video on the flight. But the claustrophobic part of it is the biggest fear, and the second fear is I'm afraid of heights. When we went to the top of the World Trade Center, I had like a panic attack. I told Chili, I had a panic attack at the top of the World Trade Center because we were just so high up. I got over it. But the biggest thing about panic attacks is they don't last that long. They last about 15 to 20 minutes. So if I can get past the panic attack, then I'm pretty much numb after that. But guys, if you're afraid of flying, or if you're not, can you please tell me how you've gotten over it, or what you think I should do about this situation? Because
every time he asks me, I just say, well, I'm not. Because
they flew to Spain,
yeah.
And that's a long ass flight.
Multiple times.
My longest flight I've ever flown on. Well, apparently, I don't know how my crazy ass did it, but apparently back in 2014? Into 13? No, it was 14. We flew from Miami to New York City.
Oh, yeah.
We fly from Miami to New York City, which was like 3.5 hours. And I don't know how the hell I did that. But that was back when I didn't have anxiety. But yeah, I'm terrified of flying. That's one of the only things I'm terrified of. And it's flying only because... And I love planes. I've watched documentaries on planes. I think planes are cool, and I like planes. Okay, like our flight to Atlanta tomorrow is 45 minutes. That's nothing. Like I'm still kind of afraid of it, but it's like that's nothing. It's the 2.5 hours. That's you know. But
So I
Yeah.
guess try to show your support for Logan. I mean, he gets on flights all the time. He's gonna be fine. But that's just his little secret. His biggest
not
fear.
a secret. No, anyone can know.
No, it's definitely not a secret.
I'm terrified.
The
of
secret
flying.
is out. All right, guys.
Hold on, give me that.
That's all I really got for you guys today. Well, actually, the Teamster has something to say.
Teamster.
Okay, see, look. I tried to help him. Like, when he's on these planes, and like, you know, over 2 hours, that's when it gets him. I punched a window.
What he does is, if he's
here you go.
sitting next to me in an airplane, and I start freaking out, he'll act like he's gonna punch the window and break it. Well, he actually did punch it one time.
Actually, you know what? I did punch a window. Almost got caught too, but she was doing something else, you know, with how to teach us how to do the seatbelts and then the mask thing, stupid stuff. But I was punching windows. The plane didn't even took off, and he was already freaking out. And so I punched it, you know, says, you know, the best friend that I truly am.
He wants to give me something to freak out about.
And then when you're in the air, that's when it really gets them. You just, BAM!
We actually kind of discovered that it seems like plane windows are actually pretty punchable.
It really is. No, it really
They're
is.
so flimsy. Like
You can break it.
when Tito punched it, he said, "Wait a minute. I think if I kept trying hard enough, I would actually just break off the window."
Like there's two plastic,
You get through the first
plastic
one,
sheets.
then you get through the
You
second,
could just keep punching it until you break one, and then, you know, the second one is obviously going to be gone.
and then that stops Logan's panic attack because now he's got bigger things to worry about, like Tito punching the window of an
Now
airplane.
He's about to die because this window's about to go flying. So,
Anyways, that's kind of funny.
yeah.
Logan playing Madden, you
Yeah,
know,
God,
reliving the game.
Well, I'm losing.
Hey,
Bro.
Jaguar's gonna win. What?
Anyway, so I'm terrified of flying. So if you can help me, wow, that's a horrible camera angle, homie.
Oh, my bad.
There it is. I was also prescribed medicine that's supposed to like make me calm down, but I don't want to take it because I'm afraid of taking medicines too. So
You got a pretty big problem.
I have bad anxiety.
Alright guys, that's all I have for you today. And I'm ending the vlog. And the dogs are doing something down there. What the... that's a little weird, guys. Maybe they're preparing for an Instagram picture. That was dumb. Okay,
Hey.
whoa, Blizzard, whoa. They're making out. What the heck? Oh, that's my hair.
More fighting.
Alright guys, I will see you Chili Peppers tomorrow. Bye.